is. Yeah, let's go ahead and activate Call of the Haunted. Bring back Mad Hacker. Activate effect of Mad Hacker. Take control of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, we have dominated the world. Oh, I love the way this game plays sometimes. How's it going, everyone? This is Yugioh Gaming. Welcome back to some more of the Master Duel Masochist channel. Once again, we're starting on this screen because I don't know if we're keeping the first duel or not. We only keep duels we win and duels that are interesting. Quick announcements. Of course, we're getting up close to Christmas as well as my graduation date. So there isn't going to be likely any videos coming out coming up Saturday. And there will likely not be any videos coming out Christmas Day. So just bear those in mind. I forget when Christmas actually falls on this year. I don't think it's Wednesday. Yeah, it falls on a Thursday. So we'll still probably have a Masochist video out that Wednesday, but there will not be anything on Thursday, which is the Dark Souls randomizer videos. But for right now, let's go ahead and get into today's first duel. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, still using Fusion Deck, by the way, and it doesn't look like we got much good here. Actually, we might have something here. Maybe. It's a big ass maybe, but we might have something. All right. So if we put Couplet, the Melodious Songstress, into the Pendulum Zone, we can activate her effect to add a Melodious spell. We add Melodious Concerto. We activate Melodious Concerto. Have to do Schuberta, which sucks, but oh well. Schuberta gets summoned. The effect of Couplet activates, so we can put it in the Pendulum Zone again. And from there, that's really all we can do. This is the quick effect, so maybe we surprise them, banishing 2 cards. We also got Pinpoint Dash up, so if we think they might be running a fusion deck, we could get out Naturia Exterio. We'll just have to see. All depends, all depends. That's an Xyz archetype. I don't think they run any fusions. So actually Pinpoint Dash might be good here. So we can go into, at the very least, Drill Driver Vespinato. Pain Lanius's effect activates. Special summon Pain Lanius and make it the same level as the monster he targeted. So he now has 2 level 4s. He's probably going into Wise Tricks from here. Set 1. Set 2. These probably aren't the rank up magics, because otherwise he'd immediately use them after summoning the rank 4. This is weird. I mean, if we draw a Shadal, we have our light here, so we could go into using Fusion Substitute, go into El Shadal Construct. Or hell, if we get a oh nope, they are doing the Xyz play. I figured they would eventually. Yep, there's 4 Strix. 4 Strix allows them to search out a level 4 winged beast monster from deck to hand. Probably going to activate that right now. Nope. Okay, so they do have a rank up spell. Rank up magic Raid Force. So probably going to use that to go into Brave Falcon. Brave Falcon finds the other rank up magic. Oh no, they're doing Blaze Falcon. Also, it's Brave Strix. What am I talking about? It's not Brave Falcon. Okay, I see. Set another. Yep, he activates Blaze Falcon's effect, so you can pop Schuberta. I take 500, that's fine. Yeah, we'll put Concerto on the bottom because we can grab it back out with Couplet. And that's the Shadal we needed. Hell yes. Because actually with this, we could go into... Okay, so activating Fuzzy Lanius. Oh, I actually kind of wish we had another light in hand. Because then we could go into Construct and just immediately kill Blaze Falcon. And then we also get the effect of Shadal Falco when we send it with the effect of Construct. You know, let's see if they'll bite. Why not? Let's see if their entire extra deck is just Xyz cards. Which normally, for Raid Raptor players, it's usually all Xyz cards, so... We'll see. Because if we... Oh, fuck, they do have the link, don't they? Yeah, Strix. Oh, well. Wasn't link summoned officially, so... Doesn't really matter. Draw for turn. That's not great. Okay, activate Couplet. Search out Concerto. Activate Concerto. Refuse Construct using Couplet. And Shadal Wendy. So El Shadal, or Re-Shadal Wendy was sent to the graveyard by card effect, so we get to special summon a Shadal monster from deck and defense position. And then Construct's gonna send something to grave. They're gonna I should have done it the other way around. Okay, that's fine. Also, I'm getting a call from my dad. Give me a sec, ladies and gentlemen. We will be right back. So sorry about that. My dad was calling about an interview I had today. Alright, it has not been going well. Not the interview part, this part. Draw Dark Hex Sealed Fusion. And that kind of works. Flip summon Re-Shadal Wendy. Re-Shadal Wendy's effect activates. We summon Shadal Hound. Face up defense. Because then we can special summon into Nightmare Cerberus. sort of pivot away from fusions because that has not been going very well for me. I've lost basically all of my fusion stuff. Nightmare Cerberus's effect activates. We'll discard Elegy to destroy Satellite Cannon Falcon. Then we summon the Dark Hex Sealed Fusion and go into Crusadia Equimax. Sorry you guys missed like a good chunk of this duel. I've been summoning basically every boss monster I have to try and fight this fucker. Attack for a total of 2,000 and end the turn. Let's see if you can make a comeback from that. It's gonna be a fucking miracle if he can. Yeah, because that doesn't have an effect. He only has the one trap, so we are actually in a very good position here. We just need to kill him. Just need to clean it out. Cannon, okay, that gets us closer. Summon Cannon, and then we can activate Cannon, switch its battle position just to keep it safe. Go to battle phase, attack for 3,400. And as long as he doesn't summon anything on his turn, we win this one. Was not expecting to notch a win on Raid Raptor today. I kind of wish I caught all of it on camera, but of course, like I said, I had an interview today and my dad wanted to know how it went, so can't be mad about family being curious about my life. Just seems like he always calls during he always calls during recordings for some reason. It's hilarious. Alright, draw Pendulum Fusion. We need another dark. We need another dark before we can make that one work. Battle phase, attack, Vanishing Lanius. And there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, we beat Raid Raptor. It's not that big of an achievement. That guy's deck was not very good. Either that or he just bricked horribly. Still though, proud of myself. Regardless though, that is a win, that is a pack. Let's go ahead and crack it open. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we got a gold pack and I'm feeling lucky. Let's see what we got. Come on, big money, big money. Armed Dragon, that is not big money. Target one Armed Dragon monster you control, take one monster with the same name from your deck or graveyard, and either add it to your hand or special summon it, ignoring summoning conditions, but it cannot attack directly. You can only activate one per turn. You cannot special summon monsters the turn you activate this card, except dragons. Speaking of dragons, Snow Dragon. When this card is destroyed by battle or by card effect and sent to the graveyard, place an ice counter on each face-up monster on the field. So, ice barrier support. Interesting, but I don't really have ice barriers to support, so... Snopios, Shade of the Goatee. During the main phase, quick effect, you banish 2 fish monsters from your hand and or graveyard, special summon this card from your hand. This card is special summon, you can target one face-up card on the field, banish it when it leaves the field. If this card is banished, you can banish 1 fish monster from your graveyard, add this card to your hand. You can only use each effect of Snopios, Shade of the Goatee once per turn. Interesting fish monster. I don't have fish though. Oh, Warrock Fortia. If your Earth Warrior monster battles after damage calculation, you can add 1 Warrock card from your deck to your hand except Warrock Fortia. Then all Warrock monsters you currently control gain 200 attack until the end of your opponent's turn. This is not... Oh wait, no, you can only use each effect once per turn. So this is a once per turn effect. This card is sent from your monster zone to your graveyard by an opponent's card effect. You can special summon 1 level 5 or higher Warrock monster from your hand or deck. Every time I say that, I want to say Warlock. I play too much D&D. I remember though the Warrock archetype was pretty much infamous for not being very good, so that might not see much play. Reptilian Poison, if you control a Reptilian monster, which I don't believe I have any of. Target 1 defense position monster your opponent controls, change that target to a face-up attack, and if you do, reduce its attack to 0. Two toads with one. I remember getting this card. Activate this card by targeting one monster in your opponent's graveyard, special summon it to your opponent's field, but negate its effects. Also equip it with this card. When this card leaves its field, destroy that monster. The equipped monster cannot attack or be targeted for an attack. If this card is sent to the graveyard because the equipped monster was used as material for a fusion, synchro, Xyz, or link summon, you can take control of that summoned monster. It's a very interesting card, but I really don't think it's that good. Oh, another Cyber Switch. It's always nice, though. And greater polymerization. Fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck using 3 or more monsters from your hand or field as fusion material. And if you do, it gains these effects. This card cannot be destroyed by card effects. If this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage. Unfortunately, that requires I have fusion monsters that require 3 or more fusion materials. I don't have those. So that's going to be in the case for a little while, but I'll say la vie. Let's go ahead and get into the next duel. But no, fuck, nope, we're not getting into the Duelist Cup. This deck is not good enough for the Duelist Cup. Get me the fuck out of here. I'm not taking a Masochist deck into the Duelist Cup. Y'all are crazy if I'm thinking I'm doing that. Anyway, let's get back into the next duel. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Not a great start here. The unfortunate thing about this deck is I brick a lot. And that is exactly not the archetype I want to brick against. That is Labyrinth. Big welcome Labyrinth. Which means they probably already have a lady in hand. So we are probably fucked, but we're going to play it out anyway. Yep, immediately big welcome Labyrinth. Yep, summon Lady Labyrinth and then return it to hand, but because you return it to hand, that activates the no, not this effect. So it only will, okay, so Chandragleer goes off. Lady Labyrinth apparently does go off. Hold on. Yeah, no, she does. He does get the special summon it. Okay. So Lady Labyrinth's Silver Castle's on the field, and then Labyrinth's Chandragleer goes back to hand. All of this during my draw phase, by the way. Standby phase, main phase 1. Okay. Let's activate Fortissimo. Has to be monsters I control. Fuck. We set Code Hack. And set Cannonade. Or Serenade, my bad. Serenade the Melodious Diva. And that's all we can really do. Yep, Chandragleer. Here we go again. Discarding Ash, which tells me that that last one's probably like Droll and Lock. There's the Welcome Labyrinth. Welcome Labyrinth is gonna go find lovely Labyrinth of the Silver Castle. Destructive Daruma Karma Cannon going off now. And then Lady Labyrinth of the Silver Castle activates, setting Dimensional Barrier. Which means they're probably gonna lock me out of fusions. Yep, activate Welcome Labyrinth. Yep, so lovely Labyrinth of the Silver Castle. Flip summon Lady Labyrinth. Alright, lovely Labyrinth activates, setting a normal trap in the grave, setting Destructive Daruma Karma Cannon. Okay, I have to activate Code Hack here. So at the very least, I protect one monster I control. Wait, it has to be face-up monster, doesn't it? That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit right there, sir. Draw for turn, Edge him Cotton Eater. Not exactly what I needed, but we can special summon Gold Pride Nitro Head. It's probably gonna activate the Dharma Cannon, if I had to guess. No Dharma Cannon, okay. Well, that might be a mistake on his part, because Nitro Head's effect activates. We summon a Nitro token here. Activate Nitro Head's effect, pop the token, and pop everything around it. We activate Code Hack in response to the attack to change its attack to 0. And actually we have a pretty decent defense going on here. They activate Dimensional Barrier, so now they don't have any set cards, but that also activates the Lady Labyrinth's effect. So Lady Labyrinth is going to set a different trap card. So he's looking for something to pop Nitro Head more than likely. Nope, just another big welcome. Oh no, I guess that would pop him, wouldn't it? Okay, activating Coup Clock. So now you can activate Big Welcome this turn. Special summoning Lovely Labyrinth. And then because that is going to return a monster to the hand, that will trigger Lovely Labyrinth's effect to pop a card in my hand or on my field. This is why everyone hates Labyrinth. Because it feels like no matter what the fuck you do, they recover instantly. You could completely destroy. You need to, against a Labyrinth player, lock them out of trap cards by any means necessary, or kill them in a single shot. That is the only two ways you're ever going to kill a Labyrinth player. Joke's on you, my hand sucks anyway. They're setting quite a bit here, but draw for turn, Pendulum Fusion. Can't even fucking use it. Change Gold Pride Nitro Head to defense mode, end turn. Welcome Labyrinth goes off. Lady Labyrinth's effect activates. They're gonna set a different named trap. What is that? Archfiend's Ghastly Glitch. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be where we die. Yep, adding Stovey Torby. Why am I running into so many Labyrinth players, by the way? Why is this archetype of all archetypes the most common fucking bullshit in the game? Nitrod's effect activates. Go ahead and nestle that bomb right on in there. Okay, they're popping code hack, so I am going to lose Nitro Head. Activate Nitro Head's effect in response. Pop that token. Now I want you to remember that I just wiped out 3 cards in a single go, and then look at their board at the end of this turn and realize that Labyrinth is fucking bullshit. Yep, Imperm. Kodak is gone. And they send Absolute King Backjack. Backjack effect activates. Chandragleer activates in response. Sending another Backjack. Okay, they set Big Welcome, which they have Coup Clock in hand. We know they do. Oh no, it's Engrave. Except now, because of that, Coup Clock is going back to their hand, which means they're going to be able to activate one of their Welcome Labyrinths. Oh, this deck recovers way too fucking well. Yep, Coup Clock's effect activates. At the very least, we're giving them a run for their money. They're having to work a lot harder for this win than I bet they expected. Yep, Lovely comes back. And then they return Lady, but Lady gets special summoned again, and then Lovely's gonna pop Gold Pride. The hope right now is that we dodge the destruction in hand if they pick that and it hits Odd Eye Seer, because then we could draw into one of the Shaddals and then we can fusion summon into El Shaddal Construct. Okay, they just went in and popped Nitro Head, but they did summon Lady Labyrinth in defense mode, funnily enough, so there might be something here. Draw for turn, and that's not what we needed. Alright, fuck you. I hate Labyrinth. And it's funny because I only ever seem to play Labyrinth. You know, hold on, I think we've had enough of a break from the Cybers deck. We're gonna go back to the Cybers deck for a little bit. But let's go ahead and get into the next duel. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, not too bad of a starting hand, especially with the Mad Hacker. We might actually get some decent play out of that. Arcana Force 15, the Fiend. Playing against an Arcana Force player, okay. I can get behind this. Honestly, fucking applause for playing a unique deck. Yep, Light Force. So, for any monsters you control gain 300 attack and defense, you can discard a card to add 2 Arcana Force monsters with different names from deck to hand. So, discarded the Magician and added the Hierophant and the Sun. Okay, so the Hierophant gets summoned. He chooses heads. So you can special summon a level 4 or lower Arcana Force monster from deck with different name from the monsters you control and in your grave. So special summoning Arcana Force 3, the Empress. We're also going to special summon Mad Hacker, because why the fuck not? Yep, light barrier means he gets to pick if it's heads or tails. He chose tails. Each time your opponent normal summon sets a monster, send one card from your hand to the graveyard. Special summoning the sun. Picking heads, so set one spell from your deck that has a coin tossing effect. Setting Arcana reading. Activating Arcana reading, so he gets to choose probably heads. Yep. Add one card from your deck to your hand that has a coin tossing effect except Arcana reading. I'm hoping that this isn't like a moon play. Yep, Arcana spread, so now you can special summon a level 4 lower Arcana force. Yep, from deck. This is a very interesting deck. I like this. I may try playing this at some point. Yep, the lovers, so he's probably choosing heads. Yep, this card can be treated as 2 tributes for the tribute summon of Arcana force. He has already used his normal summon though. Unfortunately, I don't think that matters because, yep, that's Arcana force EX, the Chaos Ruler. So special summon one level 10 Arcana force monster from your hand or deck ignoring summoning conditions. Special summoning EX, the Dark Ruler. If this card is destroyed, destroy all cards on the field. Well, that's going to be interesting to get around. And while Light Barrier is in the field zone, I can't activate the effects of monsters on the field. Okay, we got our work cut out for us, don't we, ladies and gentlemen? So, first things first, let's special summon Backup Secretary. Normal summon Backlinker. Now we special summon into Code Talker using Backup Secretary and Backlinker. Parallel Exceeds effect activates in hand, so we can special summon that to field. Now we special summon. Here's the problem, isn't it? Actually, I got it. We use Mad Hacker. Oh no, fuck, we can't activate things on field. So we have to go Crusadia Equimax. Use Parallel Exceed and Code Talker. Because we can go battle phase, attack over EX the Dark Ruler. That will trigger its... Oh, no, never mind. We don't trigger its Tails effect. Main phase 2, set Call of the Haunted and Code Hack. And pass turn. Why didn't it activate? Like, we killed the Dark Ruler. And he picked the Tails effect. Light Barrier's effect activates. He got the heads. Alright, so he's activating Arcana, or I'm sorry, Light Force. Discarding the Fiend. Fortunately, he has a lot of them in his graveyard. Oh no, different names from deck to hand. So it's not following the same rules as the Hierophant from earlier. Because the Hierophant can only do from different names from monsters you control and in your grave. So he's grabbing another Hierophant and the world. Fuck. Summoning the Hierophant. We got tricks of our own. We can use Call of the Haunted to summon something. Yep, Arcana Force for the Emperor. He's probably going to choose heads for that. So all Arcana Force monsters he controls gains 500 attack. Luckily, still not enough to get over Equimax, and he's already used his normal summon, so he can't summon the world. Sending Arcana Spread. So he adds a card with a coin tossing effect from deck to hand. Adding back Hierophant. I'm sorry, not from deck to hand, from graveyard to hand. My bad. Activating Arcana Reading. Normal summon and Arcana... Oh shit, that's how he's gonna do it. Because now he can tribute Emperor and Hierophant for the world, and then use world, send Chaos Ruler. Yep, that's how he's gonna do it. Which, that is a slight problem, now isn't it? Okay, so I can't respond to your summons, basically. Battle phase. I mean, that's fine, you can kill Mad Hacker. Gain 1,000 life points, that's fine. Actually, we do have one way out of this. Because in order for him to activate the world, he has to send the Chaos Ruler, meaning we get access to on-field effects again. When he does that, we can activate Call of the Haunted, bring back Mad Hacker. Oh, nope, I guess he's not doing that. We're just going to attack over the world then. Oh, during your end phase. Fuck. Yeah, he's doing the effect now. Oh, question is, what do I do about it? Because... yeah, let's go ahead and activate Call of the Haunted. Bring back Mad Hacker. Activate effect of Mad Hacker. Take control of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, we have dominated the world. Oh, I love the way this game plays sometimes. Although that is very nice that we took control of the world, so now he can't do his like bullshit combo anymore. Also, his light barrier effect is now negated, so now he actually has to play fair with these coin flips. Yep, sending Arcana Call. So now he's adding two with different names from deck to hand. Which he's got to be running out. There's the Sun and the Hierophant. So he can summon the Hierophant, special summon Sun. Activating the Fiend to add a light barrier from deck to hand. I see, that's how he's getting around. He's activating a new version of it. So now he's guaranteed to get his positive effects again. Summons the Hierophant to Crusadia Equimax's Link. Special summon a level 4 lower Arcana Force monster from deck with different names from monsters you control and in your grave. You're running out of those. You've been through a good chunk of your deck already. What do you got left? I know you got the Fool. Maybe High Priestess? I don't think you've summoned that one yet. Yeah, High Priestess, Emperor, I think you haven't summoned yet. No, you have done the Emperor. Oh, you picked Tails. Special summon one Arcana Force monster from your deck to your opponent's field. He gave me the Fool. Oh, at least we got the beneficial effect of the Fool. That's gonna be a pain in the ass, though. What the fuck? Chaos Ruler again. Okay. That's how we want to play this. Didn't realize he could do that from either field, so he used the sun that I took. Yep, adding Arcana Spread. It's running out of cards. Arcana Spread's effect activates. Special summon one level 4 lower Arcana Force from deck. Again, he's got to be running out of those. Summoning the Emperor. Activating the Sun. Yeah, I figured he'd pick heads. Setting Arcana reading. Battle phase. Have to activate Code Hack here, otherwise we just lose. Use the effect now. Dude, I didn't realize that that had that effect, though. That's some bullshit. I don't know if we can win this one anymore. I think that just slipped away from us. Arcana reading's effect activates. So add one card from deck to hand that has a coin tossing effect. I will say, very cool deck, sir. Very cool. I do really like it. This one card in particular is bullshit, but the rest is cool. And I don't even think it's actually bullshit, it's just the fact that it fucked me over. Oh, also, he's gonna make sure that I can't do anything. Because Tour of Doom just makes it so that I'm not gonna be able to do anything, really. Well, I guess he still has to flip the coin for that, doesn't he? Okay, activating Chariot's effect, so when it destroys the opponent's monster by value, you can special summon that monster to your field. Draw, and that doesn't help us at all. Good game, sir. Honestly, I can't even be mad about that one. That was a very good duel. Fucking GG, man. Sucks that we lost, but honestly, I had fun. So let's go ahead and into the next duel. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and not too bad of a start here. Kinda. Drawing this is funny. I might use this, actually. I kind of want to gamble, you know? Also, imagine this in a... Well, I guess I don't really flip the actual coins all that much. Also, gadgets? It's green gadget with no extra effect. You didn't even get to search out red gadget. We're playing another Masochist deck. I mean, if we are, that's fucking fantastic for me. Normal summon, battle and boxer, uppercutter. Uppercutter effect activates. Search out Chief Second. Go to battle phase. Uppercutter attacks green gadget. Activate the effect of Vampire Froline because we were battling. Oh, he's got something. Never-ending Nightmare Absorber. Gains 1,000 attack each time your opponent activates a monster effect. If your opponent activates a monster effect in their hand, graveyard, or banishment, you can special summon this card from graveyard if it was there when they activated, or hand even if not, but destroyed during the end phase. I mean, yeah, I'm still gonna attack because it gets destroyed on end phase, so. That's amazing art, though. I really like that card art. Like, that is really fucking cool. Although, knowing what I know about, like, Masochist decks, we're definitely playing against one of some variety, because these two cards do not go together at all. That and the fact they didn't get to search out a gadget off Green Gadget, yeah, we're playing against some stripe of Masochist deck. Okay, summoning Chronicle Sorceress. You have water and earth in your graveyard, which doesn't have any effect. Good art, though. Very good art. At this point, that's all I can really say about his deck. Just cool art. I mean, I don't know why you're doing this, but we're gonna do this just in case you have something. Okay, Never-Ending Nightmare's effect activates. Summon Never-Ending Nightmare. Never-Ending Nightmare attacks. Okay. Attacks Froline. I'm not going to activate Froline's effect because you're already taking enough damage anyway. Main phase to end phase, this just gets popped. Do you think he read that part of that card, or he just threw it in thinking, oh shit, this is actually really fucking good? Like, if you can use that for link summons, yeah, it's amazing, but as it is, not really. Alright, we have an extra normal summon of a Battle Unboxer thanks to Chief Second, so let's go ahead and get them all out here. Bring out Giga Cannon. And now we special summon into Code Talker. Code Talker has a link pointing down, so we can special summon Parallel Exceed to its link. Parallel Exceed's effect activates. They're probably going to activate Never-Ending Nightmare Absorber, since that's the first time I've activated an effect this turn. Or on the field, I guess I should say. Yep, Never-Ending Nightmare Absorber's effect activates, so he special summons that. Fortunately, it only triggers when I activate an effect, not when I resolve an effect. Very important distinction there. And now... ooh, I could do that. Discard Code Hack for full armored Utopic Ray Lancer. Nah, let's do the non-stupid play. I'm gonna do Black Ship of Corn. Change Vampire Froline to attack mode. Go to battle phase. And why the hell not? We'll take care of that Never-Ending Nightmare Absorber for you. And then Granosaurus Giga Cannon attacks over Chronicle Sorceress. Giga Cannon's effect activates. Detach Glassjaw to inflict 1,000. Attack for 2,100. And attack for 1,800. Dipped a little more into my Xyz package there. I probably didn't need to go that far into it, but still, it's a win. It's a pack. Let's go ahead and crack it open. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this one's just a normal pack, but we'll see what we can get out of it. What do we got? Terrifying Toddler of Torment. I fucking love that. Flip, you can send one fiend monster from your deck to the graveyard. If this deck card is sent from the hand or deck to the graveyard, you can special summon this card in face-down defense position. You can only use each effect of Terrifying Toddler of Torment once per turn. Might actually be good for my fusion deck, weirdly enough. Because it's a flip effect, as well as a if it's sent from hand or deck to grave. Maybe. It's also a dark, so that's the reason why I was looking at it like that. Invoked Ogoides. Alistair the Evoker in a fusion monster. If this card is special summoned or a monster is special summoned to your opponent's field, you can target one monster your opponent controls, destroy it. You can only use each effect once per turn, or use this effect once per turn. Once per turn, you can banish one fusion monster from a graveyard. This card gains attack equal to that banished monster's attack until the end of your opponent's turn. Suddenly, I am realizing I need some invoked cards. Seal Strategist for hire. I do like the for hires. I built a deck around these guys a while back, and I will admit it did use Teekboo, but it was very fun. Virtual World Otohime Toto, or Tutu. You control no monsters or all monsters you control are psychic and or worms. You can normal summon this card without attributing. If this card is in your graveyard, you can discard one psychic or worm. Special summon this card as a tuner, but banish it when it leaves the field. Also, for the rest of this turn, you can only special summon level rank 3 or higher monsters. You can only use this effect of Virtual World Otohime Tutu once per turn. The virtual worlds are weird. I don't like them as an archetype personally, but we'll keep it in mind. Dual Avatar Return requires dual avatars, which we can't really use right now. Unisong Tuning. Target one tuner in either graveyard and one face-up monster on the field. Banish that tuner in the graveyard. Then, until the end of this turn, the level of the targeted monster on the field becomes the level of the banished tuner. Also, it is treated as a tuner. You can only activate one Unisong Tuning once per turn. Or only activate one Unisong Tuning per turn. Blech. Not great, but True Draco Apocalypse. If this card is sent from the spell and trap zone to the graveyard, you can target one monster on the field, destroy it. You cannot activate the following effects of True Draco Apocalypse in the same chain. You can target one other True Draco or True King card you control, destroy it, and if you do, the attack defense of all face-up monsters your opponent controls becomes half the current attack and defense. During your opponent's main phase, you can immediately after this effect resolves tribute summon one True Draco or True King monster face up. You can only use each effect once per turn. Very interesting card. I need some True Draco stuff. Hey, more Valence. I love the Valence archetype. Buster Baron especially is pretty good in Valence. We have 3 monsters from the Valence archetype, and I'm honestly really hoping that I can build a deck around them, but they are so very specific that I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to. Regardless, though, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and do one more duel on the day, and then we will call it. So let's go ahead and get into the last duel of the day. Okay. Slightly concerned they're making me go first. That usually means Tenpai. So, brace yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. This might not end well. Okay, we'll summon Uppercutter. Uppercutter effect activates. We search out Chief Second, so we have some defense. Activate Cyanite Storm. And pass turn. Because now if they do happen to be playing Tenpai, we have recovery when they inflict damage to us. Plus, if they activate Sengen Kaiman or any of those, we have Retaliating Sea ready to go to banish their grave. Let's see what they got. May also be another Masochist deck now I'm looking at it. Because I don't see many people using the football sleeves, so it probably was an account made recently. We'll see, we'll see. Don't want to draw any conclusions until I see the first card played. And even then, not even the first card, just a series of cards. If they have no archetype, really, then I know it's a Masochist deck. Oh, Alistair. Alistair's effect activates, finds Invocation. Well, that's a spell card that will special summon a monster, so let's activate Retaliating Sea. Activating Verimagic Lacrima of Light. So special summon a Magistus or Witchcrafter from deck. From hand or deck. Okay. So special summoning Witchcrafter Hane. Then we get Retaliating Sea on the field. Which that might have been the best thing they could have grabbed with that. I mean, we still banish Pottery and Alistair. Invoked Megallanica. Jesus. Yep, activating Witchcrafter Hane. Discarding Holiday, probably popping the Retaliating Sea. Oh no, they're popping my Cynet Storm. No, we're keeping Retaliating Sea on the field, thank you very much. Negate the attack and banish Megallanica. Chief Second's effect activates, bringing it back to the field. That's fine. Because, draw for turn. Hello, Jisukiru. Okay. With what we have here, let's special summon Code Talker using Uppercutter and Chief Second. You know what, that being a queer effect is going to be more trouble than it's worth. I may just kaiju that and then attack over the kaiju with Equimax. Oh, nope, they just surrendered. That's a win, ladies and gentlemen. I count it, so... That was about the perfect hand we could have gone against that opponent. That was actually perfect. I love that. Silver 3, by the way. Quickly climbing up the ranks. Well, not quickly, but you get what I mean. I only play this game once per week, so it's quick for me. Regardless, though, let's go ahead and crack open a pack. And that was our third win on the day, so if there's any freebies... We could get Atonement's End, which I believe is, yeah, Diabell Star. Yeah, that's very specific to that archetype, though. That's the only reason I'm not immediately going for it. Fruits of the Sinful, I believe, is also Sinful Spoils. Yep, and Azamina. I swear, every time I say that pack name, that's the first thing that immediately pops into my head. But, yeah, we'll just go with the Master Pack. We won't do the benefit there, we're just going to take what we can get. Let's crack it open. See what we get. XX Saber Emmer's Blade. When this card is destroyed by battle and set to the graveyard, you can special summon one level 4 lower X Saber monster from your deck. Not good, not bad. Honestly, we just need more X Sabers to make that work. Steel Swarm Mantis. When this card is tribute summoned by tributing a Steel Swarm monster, you can pay 1,000 life points to target a Steel Swarm monster in your graveyard, special summon that target. No. Laval Judgment Lord. Once per turn, you can banish one Laval monster from a graveyard and inflict 1000 damage to your opponent. Laval Judgment Lord cannot declare an attack the turn this effect is activated. Aether the Empowering Dragon. When this card is pendulum summoned, you can target one card on the field, return it to the hand. You can only use this effect of Aether the Empowering Dragon once per turn. I was just looking at building a pendulum deck. Isn't that great? That is honestly pretty good though. TGI EMI. Target one monster your opponent controls and one TG monster you control. Switch control of both monsters. Very interesting card. I don't have TGs, unfortunately. Vulcan Dragony, the Cubic King. Cannot be normal summoned or set, must first be special summoned by sending 2 cubic monsters you control to the graveyard. If summoned this way, this card gains 1600 attack. If this card is special summoned from the hand, inflict 800 damage to your opponent. At the end of the damage step, if this card battle, you can target up to 3 Vjum, the cubic seeds in your graveyard. Send this card to the graveyard, and if you do special summon them, then you can add 1 Endiora Doom Volt, the Cubic Emperor, from your deck to your hand. I remember these. These were like Dark-Sided Dimension cards. It's a cool archetype. They're very specific. I need a lot of Vjums in order to make that work. Oh, Paleozoic. Paleozoic Pikaia. Discard a Paleozoic card to draw 2. Of course, it's like the one Paleozoic that needs other Paleozoics. Well, because why wouldn't it be, right? And TG Star Guardian. Requires a tuner and a non-tuner TG monster. Once per chain during your opponent's main phase, you can quick effect immediately after this effect resolves. Synchro summon using this card you control. You can only use each of the following effects once per turn. If this card is special summon, you can target a TG in your graveyard, add it to your hand. During your main phase, you can special summon a TG monster from your hand. Again, if I need more TGs, but that is very interesting. Keep that in mind. Overall, though, kind of a bust for cards today. Like, we had a few that might help some decks, but like nothing for the main Cyberus deck. Like one card that maybe helps the Fusion deck. One card that will help the Fusion deck in the future, but at the moment I don't have anything that requires 3 or more material to Fusion summon, so... Yeah, today was kind of just a bust. Had some fun duels, though. Minus the one Labyrinth player. We had some really good duels today, especially that one Arcana Force player. Regardless, though, thank you guys all so much for watching this episode of Master Duel Masochist. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Go check out some of my other videos. I have a ton of content on various card games, whether it be Yu-Gi-Oh!, MTG Arena. We did a blind playthrough of Inscription a while back, so if you're interested in that, go check that out. I'm also looking into maybe doing either Hearthstone or Runeterra. So if you want to see me play one of those card games, let me know. Beyond that, though, thank you all so much for watching, and have a good day.